Well, to respond to your question about the independent women, and I talk about this on my podcast, and all the independent women watching this right now, don't get mad. No, I always bring it up is like, a man is very masculine and ambitious, like the type of men that you're looking for. Men who are very masculine, they're always looking for feminine women, women who are very feminine, who are submissive. So there's nothing wrong with being independent, right? There's nothing wrong with being independent, but there's a lot of independent women out there that they act masculine, right? Because sometimes for a woman to be very successful, to be very dominant in her career in her life, a lot of times she has to take in masculine traits and to be that way. So sometimes a lot of women, they act very independent, like I don't need a man. They try to act like a man in a relationship, but I always tell women, a very masculine man is always looking for a woman's femininity. They're looking for the woman's nurturing, their care, their friendliness, their love, their nurturing nature as a mother. That's why, because we're already strong ourselves, so we're always looking for your vulnerability, because that's what we crave as very strong masculine men. I'm not trying to date myself. All right. Any woman that exerts attitude or traits that like myself, it's gonna repel me as a man. But women that who are very feminine, they're very in tune with their femininity, very caring, very loving, very open. No, they're not trying to put up this front. When I meet it, they're just very open with their love, with their kindness. That's very attractive for masculine men. Now, men who are very beta, very feminine, they may be insecure. They may be not be able to handle a very independent woman. So it's not the men they're not scared of a woman's confidence. They just don't want women who act like men. A lot of women who are independent, sometimes they act like men. And men, we want a woman. We don't want a man.
Yeah.
All right. So if you are acting in a way that very masculine, you're acting like a man, and you're not open. And like I said, I think you say like if you're not open with your kindness, with love, I love it when a woman is just a woman. I could just feel her love, her nurturing, her caring, and I just feel that damn, that's a woman right there. And I'm attracted to that. If you're exerting very man or masculine energy, it's not attractive. For men are very masculine. So it's not that it's not the independent part, because I have nothing wrong with independent women. I'll get your bag, ladies. Get your bag. But just understand that when you meet a man, that's when you have to be a woman. You need to be a woman and not try to be like a
yeah
man.
I guess that's my problem, because I always like hang out with I hang out with guys, and like I'm always like around guys and stuff, and maybe I just act like maybe like a friend dude, like instead of me just being like super, I'm just real, and like I don't know why. I'm just
The one thing I would say, Karla, because I know you brought it up that you've had some past relationships. A lot of times I've noticed the women who are very the women who have had some bad experiences, you put your guard up, and you're not willing. And it's hard for you to be very emotional and vulnerable to a man, because you've been hurt in the past, and that can be a barrier for a lot of men, because they can't feel your emotions, they can't feel that love from you, because they're holding it back because what happened in the past. But that your femininity, your love, your nurturing, your kindness, that's exactly what they're looking for. And if you're still thinking about the past, that can be a barrier that why the guys like dating with you is like, man, I'm like, I don't feel no love. I don't feel no feminine energy from this girl. Like,
that's true.
So they're like, oh, all right, they're just moving on to the next person. So that's what I will say based on what you shared with me. Ladies, you want to add to Leah? Ashley, anything you want to add to that convo?
No, I agree with the part where you do have to have your feminist side, where like you gotta do your duties like a mother and as a wife.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, like I stand by my words, like women need to have some sort of independence too, like some sort of ground.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, just like I said, like I tell women, like, no, just go get your bag and be dominant, be and take care of yourself first. Your priority in yourself is the most important thing. But if you want to be with a masculine man, the type of man that you guys all mentioned, ambitious, confident, strong, has life together, he's focused on planning a future. Those types of men are always looking for your femininity. So be dominant at work, but when you come home, just put that femininity hat on and say, "Hey, honey," bring that femininity out. And then all right. So and then that's what's going to keep him around.